May 13th is World Falun Dafa Day, a special day for all Falun Dafa practitioners that we each honor and celebrate in our own ways. In big cities around the world, grand parades and colorful displays in honor of this auspicious day will be great opportunities for more people like you to learn about this peaceful practice. Countless people have benefited in so many different ways, so we wanted to take this opportunity to let you know what a few of us practitioners think Falun Dafa means to us. An Englishman in his late 20s explains, World Falun Dafa Day means celebrating my starting to practice Falun Dafa. I experienced so many benefits right from the start, such as increased energy, a more peaceful demeanor, and a better life as my family felt I became a nicer and more thoughtful person. It's also a time for me to celebrate the day that Master Li started teaching Falun Dafa to the world. 100 million people have experienced benefits like me, and that is definitely something worth commemorating. Before the persecution, China became a better place as tens of millions of people were purposely trying to behave as better people and conduct themselves according to higher moral standards. There are many touching stories of the good deeds that practitioners did in China. The release of Falun Dafa, such a positive thing to the public, is something to celebrate. A young man hoping to start a family, busy with his new business in the southwestern U.S., said that Falun Dafa gives me the knowledge and wisdom to be a better son, husband, and friend. It allows me to make the right choices even in difficult circumstances. Along the same lines, a human rights lawyer approaching the prime years of her life notes that Falun Dafa enabled me to achieve what I knew I most wanted, the grace that comes with forgiving those who hurt us big time, and perhaps more profoundly, yet more difficult to describe, what I had forgotten I wanted earlier in life. A retired television producer in New England says that cultivating according to the teachings of Falun Dafa means that I now know how to live my life in a most solid, stable, and compassionate way. It's enabling me to walk my path on this planet, leaving no karmic footprint. John Falun, the main text of Falun Dafa, is truly a handbook to the cosmos. A newspaper reporter in New York offered the following reflections. I suspect Falun Dafa's meaning to me is too profound and all-encompassing for human beings to fathom. Where does Falun Dafa stop, and where do I begin? Or vice versa? Really, I am just a particle of Dafa, so to say I am meaningful to myself is basically a truism. In thinking of ways to help people of the world understand Falun Dafa, I am reminded of my country's Declaration of Independence, which states that we hold these truths to be self-evident. The truths of Falun Dafa are self-evident for anyone who takes an honest, unbiased look. They simply can't be denied and represent the unfolding wisdom and history of the human race, similar to the wisdom and history that unfolded in the creation of the United States. Whether you practice Falun Dafa or not, it is unstoppable and undeniably correct in the face of the human intellect and in the balance of nature. A private school teacher in upstate New York tells us that, put simply, World Falun Dafa Day is the anniversary of the day that our most benevolent master brought the great law of the universe to the public. Yet, she says, these words seem so ordinary in comparison to what they are trying to describe. How can we describe this spectacular event that all of humanity has been awaiting over the eons? The magnitude and significance of this event cannot be expressed in words. And how can we adequately celebrate such an event in this human world? It seems almost impossible to give this event the glory it deserves. Even I myself cannot seem to encompass the full significance of this day, although tears fill my eyes as I write these words. A young father and computer programmer in New York City explains that as with most aspects of Falun Dafa, World Falun Dafa Day means many things to me. He goes on, it's a celebration of Falun Dafa's spread to more than 90 countries. It's a way to show people of the world who Falun Dafa practitioners really are. Kind-hearted, talented people who appreciate traditional culture and values. It's a celebration of Master Li's birthday, as well as a celebration of the day that Falun Dafa was first taught in China in 1992. And of course, it's a fun time for practitioners to get together and enjoy this limited time we have together. A real estate professional in Toronto tells us a bit more of his personal experience. Falun Dafa is a belief that I have chosen as my faith. It has helped me understand what spirituality, or a spiritual path, really means. It has also taught me what it truly means to be a responsible human being and what our true purpose is here on earth. Through Falun Dafa, I have learned to truly respect myself and to truly respect others. I have healed lifetime relationships with family members that I never thought possible, and I have found the peace of mind that I have searched for all my life. For the past 10 years, I sleep every night like a baby, and if I knew I was to die tomorrow, I would have absolutely no regrets. Because of this gift I have received, I celebrate May 13th not just for myself, but for the harmony and understanding it has brought into my world and to the people around me. A young engineer whose talents are employed searching for new sources of oil in the vast Canadian West reflects that, to me, World Falun Dafa Day reminds people of remarkable impact Falun Dafa has had on society and the profound lessons it has left for humanity. For 11 years, Falun Dafa practitioners have been treated in the most unfair and even brutal ways possible by the regime in China. For 11 years and around the globe, the millions upon millions of Falun Gong practitioners have not shown any violence or even hatred in return. Their efforts resisting the persecution have instead been rational, peaceful, and also very effective. It is the greatest act of nonviolent resistance in history. It has left mankind with a profound example and has shown to the world that truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance, the basic principles of Falun Gong, are not merely idealism. And he concludes, for me personally, Falun Dafa Day allows me to reflect on how fortunate I am to have been able to find and take up this practice. It has changed me from a person who was not good to one who is, from someone who had no real understanding of life and the universe to someone who can face life's most fundamental issues. And so that's what we're here today doing, folks, celebrating this great occasion, May 13th, the 11th anniversary of World Falun Dafa Day, and a acknowledgement of the day in 1992 when Falun Dafa was first introduced to the public and to the world in Changchun, China. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. Thank you.